Welcome. This is Excel training for students and teachers alike. I'm going to teach you how to make PowerPoint a completely interactive project where it can be for teacher resources and it's going to build off old knowledge. You're going to be able to make links with shapes, words, and pictures. All of these things can be made into external backlinks to support claims and support research, and you're going to make your PowerPoint a lot more dynamic in terms of backlinking for electronic links and resources. So here's how you do this. We're going to go to slideshow, begin show. I'll just show you what it looks like. I am Italian, German, and Portuguese. I know much more about Italy because I was raised in an Italian household. So with that said, I have a title slide. You go back. We have an index. Index doesn't go anywhere. Why is that? That's because you're on the index. Just saying. You go to 3 major airports. Back to the end. Notice that this is a clickable link. I will show you how to make the URL a link and words a link as well. Index to 3 major airports. 3 major cities. Cities about, Rome, Venice, Florence. Sites to see in Italy. You definitely should see the Sistine Chapel. All these things that you need to know about from art and the Renaissance. Food and dining. This slide is from a previous project. I have a restaurant menu. Well, this is the third of 3 PowerPoint sequences of how I teach PowerPoint. This makes them go back to the restaurant menu and import images from the previous project so that this way they can not only show that they have organizational skills of revisiting old files, but it allows them to reuse information. All right, that's food and dining. Holiday celebrations, you elaborate on your holidays, and then a free slide just to be a little open-ended, right? We'll get into the teacher resources after this. All right, so basically, if you click on these, it goes to specific places. It makes PowerPoint like a website. I'm going to show you how to do this. I'm going to get rid of this stuff really quickly. I'm going to get out of this. Okay, I was asked, which humbly by my school, to teach some of the teachers how to do this. I am licensed as a staff developer, so I will show this. I'm going to get rid of this crap. I'm going to delete it. Now, I'm going to leave this slide open. I can delete it too. Okay, now here's how you do the shapes and the words. You're going to go to Insert, Shapes, and you're going to create a shape. It can be any shape you want. Use your creative license and you can do whatever you want. Double click on it to type in it. This will be the title slide. So there you have a title slide, and you will go to the home section and you can center everything. You can also press enter and make it go down if you want to. You're going to copy this. I'm going to fly through this because you guys are able to stop this at any time and do it at your own pace as a video. So I have a second slide. The second slide is called the index. You'll call it the index. You don't need to really make an index, but you do it just for argument's sake. Copy, and we'll paste it in. Paste. After the index, you have 3 major airports. I know it by looking right here. So I have 3 major airports. 3 major airports. 3 major airports. Excuse the baby crying in the background. Sorry about that. All right, it's distance learning for you. And we'll paste it in. Bam. Moving it down. Coming on down. Boom. Okay, this will be sites to see in Italy. I'll just call it sites to see. All right, now check this out. Click on the first one, hold shift, click the next one, next one, and next one, right click, copy, Control V is paste. Move it over. Now you have the other slides, and this will be sites to see. We'll do food and dining. Food and dining. After food and dining, we'll go down to holiday celebrations. Bam. Holiday celebrations. Holiday celebrations. Oh, sites to see. 3 major airports. Oh, 3 major cities. Sorry, I skipped one. Sorry about that. 3 major cities. Then food and dining was the next one. My bad. Sorry. That goes here. Control V. Holiday celebrations is the next one. Sorry about that. I apologize. That goes here. Control V, and this is a free slide. Okay, sorry. Free slide, and this one is, I believe, 3 major airports, 3 major cities. This is sites to see. Double click it. Sites to see. Fine. So you got title slide, index, 3 major airports, 3 major cities, sites to see, food and dining, holiday celebrations, and a free slide. Check it. You click on the shape itself. You're going to right click. You're going to go to link. Here is how you link this shape to a specific slide as a button. You're going to go to link, and you're going to then go to place within document. I believe this was the title slide, so I want that to be slide 1. Hit OK. It even gives you a thumbnail of the slide it should be. Hit OK. Next one, right click, link, index. You could just call it to index. There's a reason for that, and I'll show it to you in a moment. You're going to go to link as well for the next one, 3 major airports, and you're going to completely mimic what you just did. Oopsie, Control Z. Right here, you should link the words and the shape the same way I'm doing this. So this is 3 major airports. Hit OK. We'll go to 3 major cities. Right click, link. You get the idea. 3 major cities. Right here. Hit OK. Sites to see. Link. Sites to see. Right there. Hit OK. Again, when you click on the shape, you're going to go to link. You go to make sure it's not existing web page. We'll get to that later. You're going to go to food and dining right now. Yes, it's food and dining, and hit OK. Gives you a thumbnail. That's what I want. Right click, link, holiday celebrations, 4 holiday celebrations, and then you'll go to free slide. Right click, link, and you'll go to free slide and hit OK. So now basically you have all of this connecting to specific pages in your site. Let's test it. First of all, you should save it. Before we do that, I'm not going to save it over my original one. I want to go to slideshow, view show from beginning. As we go down to the next slide, and look, this goes to the title slide, index. We don't have it on the index. Escape. We go to 3 major cities. Oh, sorry. Slideshow, view show from beginning. My bad. 3 major airports. Back to the index. 3 major cities. You see how it connects now throughout the entire website. Okay. So basically, you made buttons on PowerPoint where it can go to specific slides. Okay, fine. The reason we made the index one where we self-reference it is because we copy it and you go to any other slide and you delete the index. Well, you won't have that there. You'll hit Control V and then you have a button that's already formatted to go to your index. So if I hit backspace just to make that a little bit more symmetrical. So there's the index one. Basically, this is going to go back to your index. So you go to slideshow, view show from beginning. When you go to 3 major airports, there's the button I just made, and it goes back to your index. Okay. With that said, look, you don't have to only make shapes. You could make pictures part of the index as well. So what I did is I right-click. I have this as a link as well. If I go to slideshow and view show from beginning. When you go to the second slide, this actually goes to a soccer slide, which I made, and it could be for physical education. Okay, so let's say you're a teacher now, and now you want to show how to make this project basically for resources for teachers. So you can use pictures as well, and I'm going to show you how to really further develop this. I'm not going to save this because I've already got it saved as a external document where I didn't want to overwrite anything. So check this out. Slideshow from beginning. We'll go to the next slide. Now here's the deal. Everything I just showed you here, you guys are okay with this. But if you go to other ideas for teachers, I made these are all different themes and ideas for you guys, all teachers and students, to use PowerPoint as an interactive wealth of backlinks. The same way that anyone doing like search engine optimization would backlink stuff for authority, this is the way you do it for research. So timelines, online resources, you want to research the Stone Age. The same way that I highlighted a shape, I now did it with text. So if I get out of here, I have all clickable links where I can simply highlight the text, right click, and link it to information about timelines, and history. I can list them in the sequence that I want people to digest the information as well. So you have the Renaissance, the Dark Age, and the Stone Age, and this will go to the Renaissance information, okay? And now you have information about the Renaissance, where it will teach you about the Renaissance and the era, and you want to make sure it has an SSL, and it's from a very good resource. We're going to get into using good resources as well. Let's say you're making a storyboard about like Shakespeare or something. You want to go to scene 1. Well, guess what? In a slide, now you can go to scene 1 within a slide. You can also click on the person, like such as Lady Macbeth, which she was savage, by the way. She really ran the show. Okay, great. Well, here you go. You got Lady Macbeth, and you're able to elaborate more on and learn about her, as well as get whatever information the teacher or student wants to convey in a written text box. Now, guess what? You can go back to all scenes and go back to the scenes. So now this is how you do it. All you do is you create word art. You go to scene 3 and it's open-ended. You create word art, and guess what? The same way, you would link it. You would link the word art to a place within the presentation. Okay. Back to all scenes. Biographies. You can also get an image of a person. So let's say I did Michelangelo Buonarroti and Josephine Baker, both who are very prestigious icons within history, in my opinion. So when you click on here, you have Michelangelo, and this tells you all about Michelangelo Buonarroti, you know, how he was a very rigorous artist, how he, you know, all the things you need to know about Michelangelo is right here, and it's from Britannica, okay? And this goes into Michelangelo. Get out of that. Now we'll go into back to the other one, Josephine Baker. This is a video, you'll notice. Josephine Baker now goes into all her biography, okay? With that said, so now you realize the potential for making Josephine Baker, for making Michelangelo. Now let's say you're a math teacher. You want to put formulas on here as a reference, just like in the back of a Regents. Guess what? Here's PEMDAS. You click, you make external links. In order to make an external link like this, here's quadrants, and then you'll go into geometry. In order to do this, what you'll do is you can click on geometry just to show you the resources. I will just show you the potential first, then I'll go into the technical parts of how to do this. So here's geometry. Let's say you want to go into how to do this. I'll get into that in a moment. Let me go into peer-reviewed journals. If you want, as an English teacher, you want students to go where they get specific topics, but you want it from a specific place where you want to direct them, look, you can make it Google Scholar, and you can make them search anything about civil rights, Civil War, or anything about the Civil War, backed up by control research, and now they are directed to a spot where you're directing their links as well, all right? And they could put their topics here, and you can make it an interactive PowerPoint where everyone posts their specific post for class discussion. Fine. ESL students, you can link free translator right here, where students can go to English to just about any language that there is. That is for free translator. Okay, now with that said, I want to get out of here. When we go into that slide over here, which is for teacher resources, in order to do this, for support, let's just say support scaffolds was something I wanted to show for differentiating instruction. Okay, I'm highlighting the word. I'm right-clicking, same way you did a shape. You go into here, and you're going to go to existing web page or file. This works for a photo, this works for a video, or text alike. And you're going to go to the address. So I'll go to the internet really fast. I'm going to go to Google, and I'm going to put differentiated instruction. Those are my 2 index fingers, by the way. Thank you. As we go down, differentiated instruction. What is it? The reading rockets. What is differentiated instruction? Scholastic, fine. SSL, it's good. This tells me about differentiating instruction. It's something that I do a lot with my students. Ongoing. All right, let's say this is just like, this is it. Great link. Copy the link. Go back into your PowerPoint. External file or web page. Paste it. And hit OK. And now guess what? Support scaffolds. If I go into slideshow from beginning and I go into the index, online teacher resources, guess what? Support scaffolds now go to differentiated instruction.